How to win the battle in your mind. I know I'm not the only one that finds myself in a car sometimes, but you just can't get out. You don't want to get out because you're not ready to face the day. You're not ready to face everything. Why? Because there's so much going on in your head, isn't there? That's why today I want to share with you how to win this battle that's in your brain. And no one is more clear about thinking, focusing in your head than the Apostle Paul. Listen to him in Philippians chapter 4, verse 8. Finally, brothers, whatever is true, whatever is honorable, whatever is just, whatever is pure, whatever is lovely, whatever is commendable, if there is any excellence, if there is anything worthy of praise, think about these things. Notice, these aren't negative things. These aren't your trials, your hardships, your bitterness, your hurt. He dealt with that previously. He says this in just a few verses before. He says, do not be anxious about anything, but in everything, by prayer and supplication with thanksgiving, let your requests be made known to God, and the peace of God, which surpasses all understanding, will guard your hearts and your minds in Christ Jesus. See, the Apostle Paul knew that these trials, hardships will hit hard. Where? The hardest in your mind and in your heart. And he doesn't expect us to just ignore those things. That's why he says, commit them to God. Hand them over in prayer to God, and let the peace which surpasses all understanding guard your hearts and your minds in Christ Jesus. Meaning to say, even though if you don't understand every single thing, it's okay. But then he says, focus on these things though, right? He says, focus on certain things, not the negatives. He says, focus on what is true, what is honorable, what is just, what is pure, what is lovely, what is excellent, what is worthy of praise. And the Apostle Paul kind of does this, and in the later verses, he eventually says, I know how to be brought low. I know how to survive if I'm not in the best of situations. Why? Because in verse 13, he says this, I can do all things through him who strengthens me. Oh, that's so beautiful. Isn't that true? Isn't that honorable? Isn't that just? Isn't that pure? Isn't that lovely? Isn't that excellent? Is that not worthy of praise? That God can strengthen us. And there's so much more to think about God. That he is faithful, that is holy, he is loving, he is forgiving, he is patient, he is kind. He's so faithful. Beloved, in the battle of our minds, the way to win is to be strengthened by God. And to allow his word to help us to focus on the positive things. How about you? What are you thinking about right now? Are they the trials? Are we swimming in our hurts, our pains, our regrets? The Apostle Paul knows those are heavy things to be carrying in our heads. And no wonder he says, to really divert your attention. Commit that to God, but divert your attention to now on wholesome things, on the positive things, things that will give wind in your sails, that will strengthen you, that will help you in the day. You know, positive thinking goes a long way. Even when I was going through cancer, those that were treating me, giving me chemotherapy, he says, more than chemotherapy, having a positive outlook and mindset is so helpful when going through things like that. So, beloved, I just wanted to share that with you. And if you have anything else to add, please add it in the comments so that we can be a community talking to each other. And that would be so great. Again, I just wanted to help you have a better day by winning the battle of our brain, so that I can look at my doorknob and say, okay, I'm ready. After I've prayed, after I've thought things through, I'm ready to face the day, and I can open this door like this. But I'm going to close it because it's raining right now. I'll see you soon. God bless you. All the best. See you soon. Bye.